Numerous scholars have objected to the study, publication, and use of unprovenanced artifacts, discoveries that cannot be traced to a controlled archaeological excavation, but instead are found in a collection, on the antiquities market, or on the surface of the ground by a pedestrian visiting an ancient site. While these unprovenanced artifacts lack archaeological context and should be scrutinized with a critical and skeptical posture, the current ability to analyze artifacts through rigorous scientific tests and evaluation by multiple experts has made forgeries almost impossible to escape detection. Therefore, many scholars consider unprovenanced artifacts that have been sufficiently examined to be worthy of discussion, publication, and inclusion in the archaeological record. Ideally, all 5 of the aforementioned categories of information would be present, and the artifact would have been discovered and clearly documented in a controlled archaeological excavation, making the association and identification certain. Lacking one or more of these conditions, identifying the person may still be possible, but a rating of probable, tentative, or speculative may be necessary. Circumstances are not always perfect in archaeology, and in many situations the quantity and clarity of the information presently available is sufficient only to classify the identification as tentative or speculative. The objective in these cases is to provide information about identifications that are unclear or debated so that the listener is aware of both the possibility of attestation and the current problems or lack of data. Understanding that the archaeological evidence exists but might be inconclusive or disputed. The level of confidence or lack thereof can be noted for each potential person. But simply because an identification is speculative does not mean it should always be disregarded or excluded, for one new piece of data might solve the puzzle in the future.